Hey, my golden flowers and golden rods. Welcome back to another reading of my this is my second self-published book titled 3 Key Components to Live in Abundance. And the third chapter we have is honesty, and it is the longest, so I may break this one up into 2 parts. But let's begin our read. Honesty. The two previous key components briefly gave you small scenarios to establish a basis if you didn't already have one. Now that you have time to apply the basic principles to your life, currently the work begins. You may want to tell yourself that you're a good person, but self knows and you can't hide. Honesty is not what we seek in others. It's what we look for in ourselves. When we weren't honest, a peace of mind becomes harder and harder to reach. On the surface, your projected lifestyle may seem marvelous or full of confusion and doubt. Either way, your body's intelligent system knows if you are really living in trust and honesty. You owe it to yourself and your loved ones to live in your divine purpose. They owe it to you if they truly desire what is best for you. This comes after you have reformed the communication you have with yourself, whether it's journaling, poetry, painting, writing, dancing, meditation, and or speaking. Silence is even a virtue when communicating. This is supreme for everyone involved and will save you many years of unnecessary suffering because of previous programs that doesn't serve your highest good. It is ideal that the person reading this is single because you are. Honestly, you are a single-cell organism connecting to almost 8 billion other single-cell organisms simultaneously. This is just in relation to humans, not including plant life, animals, domestic and aquatic, and the planets along with the sun and the moon. It is up to you to form healthy communication. It is up to you to form a healthy connection with yourself to determine your purpose for being here on earth in complete connection with everything else. Taking these very simple steps will help you to remember that you are an energetic spirit having a human experience. Truth is, honesty is what people fear. Our worlds are created with corners and ceilings, distractions, attractions, chaos and war, lies and deception. On the flip side, we have harmony and order, strategy and application, community and humanity, love, choice, awareness, and topped off with pure consciousness. It is much easier to live in comfort and delusion than it is to rock the boat. The thought of death, which we all will face and cannot escape, keeps us closed off from the vastness of infinite possibilities of creation. Danger is real, but it doesn't have to be a constant reminder. It is the only sure way to detect limited perception. To be honest about what you really want for your life, regardless of others' opinions and judgment, will remove unnecessary distractions that come with perceived danger. Taking risks are a part of living in greatness, far beyond the average masses. The earth is forever being magnetically led through space with our sun, and our sun is being pulled in an elliptical spiral with Sirius. Not to go that far, but the point I'm making is honesty is what you can't handle. It breaks the illusions of your perfect world, and it creates cages of limitation and division. You are more powerful than society will ever accept you to be. It is up to you to see the value in yourself in order to shine as bright as the sun. The decision to live in greatness is solely up to you. Within your marriage or your dating life, ask yourself, what was the real reason you made the choice? Did you expect the other person to fill a void that they were not aware of? Were you seeking security of some sort? Did your children come out of fear or loss? Do you see yourself being together for the next 5 years? I'm not asking you to nitpick, but I am strongly suggesting that you analyze the validity of your choices. You are worthy of releasing stress and tension, although at times this can be just what we need to live in your true purpose. Pain will teach us what pride won't allow us to learn. Pain will also keep a mother up for hours when her child is sick and in need, so choose your pain wisely. Know that the pain you may experience on the way to living in your divine purpose is to strengthen your character and your spirit for greatness, not average. Love is the birthright of each individual, and you are worthy of receiving it in abundance. Simply so because no one is conceived without it. Whether it is for the love of gold or the truth untold, the body's intelligence does not begin the creation process until the lock and key are as one, even if it's only for 3 minutes. You must love yourself enough to be honest and accept the responsibility of living at your authentic self and trusting the process even when it seems impossible. Remove the roles you play for authentically forming a loving bond with the real you. You possess a unique quality that no one else on this planet has. So begin being honest with your actions and habits in order to identify it and nurture it. Your level of awareness depends on your ability to trust yourself and remain in honest communication with your thoughts and your habits. Thoughts are formed from the stimuli of your 6 senses: smell, sight, hearing, feeling, tasting, and intuition. Are all taken in consciously and unconsciously. The 3 key components are simply a platform designed to subtly raise your awareness about living genuinely and with true purpose. Are you adding value to the lives of those around you or making life more difficult? There is more than enough good to be done than to focus on what's bad or difficult. Never will I say run from problematic lessons, for they are where true courage is exhibited. Perceived problems are temporary, and when you find a way out of no way, honestly, you will feel more empowered than you ever could have imagined. This is the magic of the universe granting you testimony of the greatness that lives in you forevermore. Yes. If you are in the position to be of service, do it. Honestly, some will find an excuse as to why they aren't able to give, whether it's time, money, or love. That is expected, so don't waste time on others. Focus on keeping a balanced level of awareness for your purpose and determine if value can be added or received. Until you can establish a healthy trust for your actions and habits, you can't make the necessary changes of the world or in another person. You will feel duped and insignificant compared to genuinely serving from your heart. Only give what you can afford to lose. So this way it will never be a loss, but a blessing. Honesty is best returned when it is radiating, so they say. The fact of the matter is, sometimes honesty can break up marriages, cause financial crisis, induce destructive habits, create mental madness. So liberating news for one person may be heartbreaking for another. Setting healthy boundaries for self-sufficiency and expecting change is the highest honor of honesty one can accept. Each person is going through their own stage of evolution, and you have limited control over the magnetic pole that governs their inner frequency. So at all times, be the best you and expect it from others, but don't get attached to their decisions. Things are always changing, and change is necessary for growth. A newborn begins shedding residue moments after birth. The adult builds residue until death. Do not forget that your mind is the greatest tool you have and ever will. So form a healthy, honest, and trusting bond with it. Moral of honesty: if you have established a healthy communication with yourself, then the trust you have in your abilities won't be repressed or dominated by external stimuli. You will make honest remarks and be responsible for your choices of happiness, joy, and love. Honesty is being in check with your emotions to speak firmly when you are disturbed, angered, or simply expressing excitement. There is nothing that hurts us more than the words we do not say. So do not allow the excuses of others to force you in a backtracking predicament. Tips to apply effectively. There is nothing that haunts us more than the things that we do not say. When listening, do it to receive reflection, not only to respond. Keep your life's goals in the forefront, not on the back burner. Do not let family, friends, co-workers, or perceived obstacles become a distraction from the work of your purpose. Accept responsibility for your happiness. Be a better you before you better someone else. Change is always happening. Embrace it. Don't resist it. So, allow your loved ones to get the best of all of you. Communicate your truths, trusting that you are being honest with yourself to be the best for everyone else. Be the change you want to see. Go through the temporary aches, knowing that it will be all worth it on the other side. Leave the experience not having any regrets and knowing that you did your best in all things. This is why 94% of the globe lives in fear, because they never give their best selves. So don't be a role in a modeled life. Be a role model in your life. Be the person you would want to look up to. Be the person that others want to look up to. Be the person that you would want your friends to be to you. Live with truth and honesty. But first, know who this person is. Communicate it with you. All right.